Hi everyone, here's Maria Carmo from Maria Carmo 369 channel. Today I have other proposal, present his proposal here in the channel. If you are a proposal and you want to present, please get in contact with me. How are you today, Roy?
Oh, I'm doing well, thank you.
I love your t-shirt.
Thank you. I'm a Cardanian, not a Canadian and a Cardanian.
That's cool. It's nice to see the love.
Love it. Yeah, this was Christmas of 2018.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm an OG in this Cardano thing.
That's cool. So what's the name of your proposal?
It's called Cardano Television Commercial, and it's just what it sounds like. I've written 3 screenplays, like full-length movie type screenplays. So I've got quite a bit of experience in the visual medium, and so I decided, because of my passion, obviously, I decided to write a 30-second commercial, and that's basically it. There's more to it, obviously. I've got a producer that has put in a bid, so he's all gung-ho to make it. It's all lined up. Yeah, I just want to get it out there and get people voting on it.
Tell me more about you, how you come to Cardano. Give us for us some context, because I know you got the love, you got the t-shirt, it's from 2018. So tell more about how the idea came to your mind, maybe how you find Catalyst. How was this process so we can learn more from you and people could learn more about your proposal as well?
Yeah, great. Yeah, so I got hooked upon my first Charles video in summer of 2018. As soon as I heard this guy, I just thought, wow. And then I just started watching all of his videos. And like I said, I got really passionate about it. And back in the day, I wrote this commercial actually back in 2018, and people were telling me, Roy, it's way too early. It's way too early. And I was like, no, it's not, because it's awesome. But actually, it probably was pretty early back then. But now I think it's perfect timing. And I'm anti-tech. Like you saw how much trouble it was just to get the Zoom meeting with me. So I wanted to find a way to get involved. And I think this is what Catalyst is that before Catalyst, I never really had an opportunity or a conduit through which to get involved, because I have no computer skills, right? But now, after that's been sitting for 2 years and Catalyst popped up, I thought, well, this is a perfect opportunity.
I fully understand what you're saying. Look, I'm not from IT myself. I don't code. I am an educator. I'm a teacher, secondary school teacher. And I see in Catalyst the opportunity to everyone to join in and to contribute with the knowledge they have. And I'm so glad that you're here and you're presenting your proposal. And sorry, maybe I missed it. How long going to be this ad that you want to do? And maybe tell us where you want to advertise, if you got the budget for marketing, how it's going to all work. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, so it's a 30-second commercial, and the budget is it was funny because when I originally put the proposal in, I talked to any producers, so I didn't know what it would cost. Like I'm a writer, right? So I had no idea. So I just kind of guessed, and I put 100,000. And sure as heck, when he came with the budget, with the bid, it was like $99,450 or something like that. So it's set. We've talked about the commercial, and he's excited about it. Actually, we were comparing it to the 1984 Apple Super Bowl commercial, which is accepted by many to be the best commercial ever made. So this shows that this thing is a real. So yeah, and now he's talking with his the person who buys the airtime, right? So now we're on to the second stage, which will be fund 4, right? First we have to make the commercial, right? And then we have to find the funding to actually air it, right? So that's the process that we're in, that I'm in with Ryan from Element 7. He's talking to his placement people, I guess. Yeah, and this is a really exciting thing that we're doing. I've lined it up with Ryan to accept ADA directly, right? So it's all in USD, but I'm sure that that whoever's getting paid gets paid in ADA, right? So he's willing to accept ADA. And then I said, well, why don't you learn how to set up a smart contract through Marlowe, right? And then you can get paid directly, like instead of me getting paid and then me shifting it to him, Catalyst could maybe through a smart contract pay them directly. And then because they're a video producing company, they could record the whole process, right? Like, so what I'm thinking of is that this could market Catalyst itself and Gauguin, and the commercial is going to, market Cardano. So we kind of get a triple play here with one funding. Does that make any sense?
It does make sense, and it's very interesting that you said to me that you did something earlier, but I was too early. And I think this is a perfect time because it's when my smart contracts are coming to use and to the mainnet. We couldn't do it before. Catalyst paid the first time a winner from Fund 1 and Fund 2. Fund 1 didn't have any funds, was we growing up the Catalyst system as a volunteers, and then Fund 2 I did get funded with Lovelace Academy, and it's nothing to do with smart contracts because we don't have them yet. So maybe now that Gauguin is coming, smart contracts are coming, is the right time to apply your proposal and your skills. Tell me more about these skills that you have that you want to use to do this material for Cardano. Tell us more about you in that respect.
Well, I guess I've already done it. Like I don't have my skills are like lifting heavy objects. Like I'm a wildland firefighter. Like that's my job. So other than like, I also have a lot of great ideas. So I'm an ideas guy. So I'm not really the guy to make the things happen. I'm the guy that comes up with the idea to make things happen. But this is what's great about Catalyst, right? Is that you can start off just one person, and then it just seems to morph and grow almost organically from that. Like,
yes,
I don't know, it's very interesting. And well, you've been in the process since it started.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
like you can see where this is going, right? Like this is a big deal. Like people don't really realize what a big deal Catalyst is.
yes, I'm here from the beginning, and it is a big deal. And I'll tell you, don't be afraid to ask help. Don't be afraid to ask other people's opinion. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because I met my partners through Catalyst and through the community. My 2 partners, I never met them in person, but they are my partners, and we are doing amazing thing about inspiring, teaching people. And just bring what you have. You know how to write. You know how to organize. I always wonder what's going on in the head of the writer, the guy that have all these ideas. Is why I was asking you to tell more about it, because it's very interesting. I never came across someone that wanted to do what you are doing, and I like the fact you have the ideas and all this. In my team, I am the dreamer and the person that has the idea, and then we team up together and say, okay, it's real if we do that way, and then we go for the realities and budgets and planning. But tell me about your team. Is you to do this creative work? What else you gonna have or you would need around you to make it come true?
Yeah, like I have the team is me. Like I've written it. I came up with the idea. I wrote the commercial. I lined up the producer, and now I guess the producer is part of my team, right? So again, I didn't know Ryan at all, but now I'm getting to know him, and we're having this back and forth. We're planning all of this, and he's really excited. Like he wants to maybe even, like, I'm trying to get him to even start a stake pool, because then we could have the whole process, right? Like I introduced him to Ada, and then he learns about making a smart contract. Then he builds a smart contract and we pay him in ADA, right? Like you see the whole process, right? And then if he actually becomes a stake pool operator, that's the full circle, right? You know, he's intimately involved in the process, in the project, and possibly voting and everything. So this is, I want people to vote for this, and I want this to happen because it's really exciting. Like, can you imagine at the peak of this bull run, this epic crypto bull run of 2021, that if we had the release of Gogan and we have a Coinbase listing and right, like all the things that are coming out, and we also, in conjunction with that, we have an advertising campaign running in conjunction with that. You know, it's just going to be powerful. Like I keep hearing about this network effect, but what's the easiest way to get the network effect? Well, you tell millions of people about it, right? Like to me, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, the network effect is something magical and very interesting. I started my channel, just me and my camera. I'm talking to the camera, and nobody knows me, nobody, but today I'm more than 3,000 subscribers. Bring you on. This type of episodes normally have 400 or 500 people viewing it and watching it. So it is amazing. If you get the ball running for you, you're going to be other opportunities and more and more and more to come. As like Charlie says it for programming. That is the lake, the pond, and the ocean. And I
Right.
say that the network effect is our ocean, because we are creative creatures, like, you know what I mean? I'm never gonna spend 10 hours of my day, 8 hours of my day coding, but we have other knowledges, we have other passions, and we can bring it together to show to Cardano community, look, you have a problem here, I have the solution, let's work together. This is the magic about Catalyst.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, I feel like non-developers have a say. Like before, it's slowly changing. It's slowly coming around. But before, if you weren't talking about devs or dApps, there's no talk at all, right? But thankfully, there's people like you who are bring on just normal people. Like 99% of the population aren't devs, right? So so what about the 99% of the people? And by the way, if we have a national TV ad campaign, then all of the people, devs are included in all of the people, right? So if you're a developer and you see this commercial in it and it hits you, it says blockchain, and it points out that maybe this is a better system. Well, of course you're going to you're going to Google Cardano and see if you can become a developer for Cardano. So these guys who poo-poo on my proposal, saying that, oh, well, it's not effective, what about the dApps? I'm like, well, it's encompassing that in all of the people, right? All of the people includes devs.
Could I give you a word of encouragement? When people come to you and say, oh, but about this and all about that, don't worry. Do your best. Show up in podcasts, talk about your proposal, present your proposal for as many as people as you want. Because people also told me that I would have no chance just because I'm a teacher or just because I'm not from IT. And I'm a proof of it. I got it voted, went very well. I'm very happy. We got the results, and we are developing that thing that people say that wasn't possible.
Mhm.
So don't get discouraged because someone shows up and they're being bullying or abusing anyway. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if you didn't get found, come back around, because there will be a time and there will be a moment when it's going to be precisely right. Sometimes we are off a little bit, depends what the found. We only found 3, and there is amount of money, and this is all the challenge. And if that doesn't happen from 3, come around again, and maybe come around again in a different way. Is what I did. I was very like happy to be founded in the 2 phones, but I will keep going and keep coming, because this is what I'm here to do. I'm a teacher, and I'm showing the entire community what you're here for. And I feel so blessed that there are people like you, very passionate about Cardano, that want to show up and say, look, guys, this is what I have to deliver to you. And this is what makes us an amazing community.
It's such a great community. And the momentum right now is just, it's palatable, right? Like you can just feel the momentum and the energy, and I want to keep that going. And I'm a little, the timing thing is I'm a little concerned that another project doesn't pick up on the trust thing, right? So that's the grand thing, that the grand problem that Cardano is fixing within all of society is trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching, it was I don't know if you know of M&M Crypto, but they're very popular YouTube, mostly charting and stuff. But his very second commercial was talking about how we've lost trust. And that's the big problem of society today. And that's the problem that blockchain is providing, right? It's providing the solution to that problem. And we need to jump on that and grab that for our branding, I think, is that if we grab this and say, you can trust Cardano, Cardano is rebuilding trust within society, that's huge. And I'm just a little concerned. None of this is for me. I'm not asking for one ADA personally, but I just want this, I just see it, right? Like I'm a visual thinker, and I can just see it, how powerful this commercial would be pushing the trust narrative. And I want us to grab this before another project does.
I see. Yeah, you're right. Trust is something that's broken in society, and we are bringing it all together. But it's a nice start point. I love it. I love the trust speech that you're telling me. I love your passion, and I wish all the best to you and your project. And if you come around with other ideas, other proposal, whatever it is, just contact me. This space is always open to the community. Unfortunately, I have lots of time. I can't have loads the people every day, but I can get some people every day, 1 or 2 or 3. I'll make the time for you guys. And thank you very much to be here with me, Roy. Would you like to give a shout out to anyone in the community that have been helping you?
I want to shout out to Charles. Charles, you're the narrator, buddy. Like can you imagine having Charles's voice as the narrator? Like we would just be like, yeah, like the whole community would just be, that's our general, we're behind you. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mariah. Bye-bye.
Bye.